was once prophesied that there would be an audio that was lost that was so important to the world that no one would ever really know what loss we have found on this day. And unfortunately, that audio is actually not the one from our last podcast, but like we did lose the audio from our last podcast. That wasn't that important, but like, you know, like we didn't, it was bad. It was, you know, we didn't have it anymore. And we're all really sad, but also not, because now we get to try again and do the things again and be cool people. And
that episode is lost like tears in the rain.
It's lost to the sands of time.
Forever lost.
That's Blade Runner.
It will be.
I
I'm
really
not weird.
did not know.
Blade Runner. It's not me. They said that.
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner. I had a speech impediment as a child, and it comes out sometimes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna make fun of you for it because I'm a bully. But yes, this is a very fun cold open to our podcast, Semi-Social, where we just like, you know, talk about stuff and things.
Three anxious ladies pick apart the world one piece at a time.
That is the thing we say.
I'm so messed up because Katie said semi-social. I'm over here saying semi-social. It's like Caribbean and Caribbean, you know? Like, which one is it?
Yes. I change it all the time. Fair. Depending on what I'm, like, what sentence I am saying. What sentence I am saying.
Wait, what do you say? Who says what? What's on first?
Semi-social? I probably default to semi-social.
Semi-social. Yeah, semi is too much like the trucks and the pee-pee.
Semi-social. Well, to me, it sounds like anti-social. So that's where I'm like, it's this one.
I think for me, it's just like too much work to say semi-social. Just easier to say semi-social because it's quicker.
Semis.
There's just less, you don't have to go as far.
Social. Okay, I'm done.
You want to give us a clean one, just in case?
I like this.
Okay, I'll leave it.
I mean, we don't have to leave it. We can. Do you want me to do something else?
Nah, we're good.
This part's gone for sure.
Cut it out of there.
It doesn't have to be. Leave it all in. I don't care. Quick bites. We do those.
Are you gonna introduce us, Katie?
Cursed. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now when I do this cut, all of a sudden it would just go quick bites.
I'm Katie. And I'm here with your host, Marissa. And
I'm the host. Oh man, I have planned a bit and then I lost everything else. And then Hannah, who is an iguana in a top hat.
You know it.
Thank you.
That's enough for today.
Yep.
We lost the last episode. Now it's all goofs.
It's just
this
chaos.
Is just a blooper reel, actually. Episode 4.
We only had one in us. So.
This is episode 4, and we're gonna call it "Leave It All In" because we're not gonna edit this one. So it's just gonna go in as is.
It's sexual, and I'm sorry for saying that.
Oh.
We all knew.
Well, anyway, should we do our quick bites? Should we quickly bite it?
Yeah, let's bite it quick.
Let's bite it quick. We got places to be.
So we had a send in quick bite.
Thank you for calling in.
And it was from Andrew from New Orleans. I don't know if that's where he's from, but I put him there.
He is now.
He's there now. I think he's in New York, actually. Shout out to New York.
Yeah, shout out to New York. Nobody appreciates New York enough.
Can he be in Washington, in Seattle? And we can say, you're on the air, Dr. Fraser Crane.
Yeah.
Literally have no idea what you're talking about.
I didn't have cable growing up, okay? I had to watch
Hannah's
Frasier.
100 years old. You didn't know that about her. You don't really see us talking.
But you don't have cartoons. It makes you 100 years old at 30.
Just aged so hard because she had to watch Frasier as a child.
It's actually backwards. You're going to start watching Peppa Pig in your 60s.
Yes. And Bluey.
So Andrew wrote in about his experience with a counselor who farted in the room when he was about to go in.
Allegedly.
Katie doesn't believe that this happened, and that's fair.
Well, I was actually calling the fart alleged, but also I think he was just having a fun little goof.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Katie doesn't believe anybody in this story. She doesn't even believe that someone wrote in. I'm just making this up. So
this podcast is actually fake. You just want me to record all the words that exist so you can manipulate my voice to say whatever you want.
Yep.
Conspiracy theorist is what we're doing this morning.
Everything about Katie in this podcast is edited to not be anything she said.
I don't listen to them, yeah. I just trust you.
You should listen to my edits. Make you sound like a crazy person.
Yeah. Chemtrails.
Anyway, so he asked about what he should do, what should happen in that situation when it did happen to him where someone farted. It was his counselor. He entered the room and then was like, should I say something or just sit in the fart and both of us know it? Good answers, you guys.
Well, I'm thinking like, would you say something to any other person that you have a professional relationship with, you know? Like,
yeah, I don't know, Hannah. Would you ever call someone out for farting in front of other
people? I would never do that, Katie Bishop.
Is that something that you've done before? Maybe to someone in this podcast?
I've never done that in my whole life.
Okay, I'm going to fill you guys in that this is how they actually became, I don't know, friends or enemies.
First memory of each other, probably.
First memory.
Maybe just
I don't remember any time I've ever bullied anyone.
Trauma.
So.
It was at a party at my home when I was a child, and we were playing a game, I believe, called All Hail the Bucket that I made up because I was a weird kid. And Katie did fart, and Hannah called her out in front of everyone in the room, and then Katie left the party as a 12-year-old and walked home an hour to McKinney from Dallas.
An hour?
It would take you longer to walk. You're right. She didn't do that. She stayed at the party. And
I did stay at the party and just be really embarrassed and got probably very red. But we were in the garage, so it was only the other kids at the party. So if it was like loud and there were adults, I could have just been like embarrassed myself. But we were just in there throwing water bottles in a bucket of ice because we're normal.
Oh, hail the bucket.
Hail the bucket, yeah.
Hail the bucket, yeah.
Solid game.
Did you fart? So that's what I would say. If your counselor is Hannah, just walk in the room and say, "Did you fart?" And then she'll just know that you're just being a normal person.
Eternal payback for me shaming Katie at the age of 12. It's really shaped the person she is today.
Yeah. I've never farted since.
I think it's actually just a power move anytime is to just walk in a room and be like, "Did you fart?" And then you have the power.
That's a good call.
Yeah. It's like calling somebody by the wrong name. You just catch them off guard. They're really self-conscious all of a sudden for no reason. They're
immediately
asking themselves,
defensive.
Did I fart? I'm not sure anymore.
No, I didn't. Do I smell like a fart?
Gaslighting people. It's the new energy that we need to be bringing to the world.
Yes. We're not fixing anything, but we are definitely promoting manipulating everyone you meet. So
definitely.
That's the way to have the power.
Yeah.
That's what this podcast is about. The power.
Finding the power.
Knowledge is power. Power is, I don't know what it is. Power is pizza is what the end of it is, but that's not a quote that I remember, so I should just stop talking now.
Yep. Did you fart?
So that's what you should have done, I guess, is what we're telling you. I think when we recorded this before, we didn't tell you to do that, but you'll never know because that podcast is lost like tears in the rain.
Yeah, that's good therapy right
Yeah.
there. You know, you just really, you get the power back over your therapist. You make them really self-conscious. You start paying them.
And that's what, yeah, we're here to remind everybody that therapy is a competition
of wills.
against your therapist. You are on opposite teams.
That's completely correct.
Yeah.
Oh, what a thing.
Oh, man. Do we have any other bites?
I have one.
Hannah's nodding vigorously and agreeing. She's a professional counselor.
Now
She
I'm
agrees.
shaking my head. Don't let these people lie to you. I have the power, Marissa. I mean, Melissa.
Oh.
Oh, my God. Did you fart?
Okay. My name's Melissa and I farted. Was I? Do I have the power now?
That's such a Melissa thing to do.
If you fart, you have the power. I'm hearing.
Shit.
God, it's full circle.
It is a competition with your counselor.
It's the circle of life, dude.
All right. What's your quick bite, Hannah?
Yeah, so I am nice, believe it or not, based on this story.
Okay.
I'm pretty nice. And I have befriended a houseless man who lives on the square in the town that I live in, Denton, Texas. Shout out Lil D. Anyway, and I often talk to him, and he definitely has some sort of like schizo, either affective or some sort of schizo disorder, schizophrenia, something like that. Anyway, so I saw him yesterday and I was like, hey! And I kind of threw my hands up and he went in for the hug, which was like fine, I guess. Like, I'll hug him, whatever. But then he kissed me on the cheek. And I was like, okay, this is something, you know? People without a house don't have a bathroom. I'm not mad at him about it, but like, it's just generally you would say like hygiene is poorer when you do not have access to a bathroom, right? Like that seems reasonable. Anyways, so we're talking and he asks me to say stuff to him. And I think at this point he called me his sister. I don't know if it was like my sister or like we're buds or if he like really thought I was his sister. And so he was like, say, you know, say Land Rover, you know, or something. And I was like, not understanding until finally he just said it so many times. I was like, oh, Land Rover. And he was like, say jet plane, you know? And I was like, jet plane. Anyway, and we did that for a while. Then he asked me if I thought he would be more of a Navy man or a Marine. And I said Marine, and he felt very empowered by that. Anyway, I told him I had to go. He goes in for another hug and kissed me on the other cheek. So
Hey, at least he evened it out.
we did
you
even
know?
it out. So there's that. But yeah, that happened. And I came home. Well, I went into my car and I immediately got a napkin and I just like wiped my face because I was just like, you just don't know, you know? Like there's a lot of potential exposure to things. And then I thought, well, this is probably why I got boosted for my COVID vaccine a few nights ago. So not to be on any side of that argument specifically, but you know, you never know when a homeless person is going to kiss you. So it's good to get your vaccines.
I usually do, actually. I think I do know.
You plan that out? When
Which
they're
it's
going to kiss
never.
you?
It's never. I never planned for that to happen because I personally cringed when you said hug, but that's really nothing against him being on the street. I just don't want to hug people that I don't know. Barely want to hug people that I do know most of the time. So like that's already
Certainly don't want a kiss on the cheek from
right.
anybody.
It's like also Denton is one of the only places where I have been hugged from somebody that I just met. So that's really just a special feature of the city, I think. But
Great place to live, people. We're out here paying our property taxes to hire random folks to just come up and hug you.
yeah, but that whole story, that's insane.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't know what anything. I just don't get it, but like in a cool way.
yep, maybe. I don't know. I think I'm going to hell because I came home and I was like, I'm going to wash my face. And then I was like, no, I'm going to shower. And then that's what I did. So I had
You
just
do what you need to
exercised
do.
prior to that event happening. So I think I would have showered anyway. But I might be lying to myself and saying that I did that because
Gave you a lot of anxiety.
it might have just. It might have
I
just.
totally understand. Yeah,
Shows about anxiety and you found it.
It is. It is. And it's like the anxiety about like, do I have anything that can I contract anything from this exchange? And then also like, the flu or COVID or something. But then it's also like, am I bad if I wipe it off? So then you're stuck in that like moral dilemma of like, can I be afraid of contracting diseases during flu season or viruses during flu season and also not be morally rude for wiping it off? So there's the whole question, You don't have to answer it because we're not learning anything, but just like that's the internal anxiety dilemma for me. What to do?
I feel like I wipe off most people's kisses from my cheek, especially if they're like a wet one. Like if someone puts a wet one on you, you're like, I'm going to wipe this. But I love you.
Girl, you getting kissed on the cheek a lot?
Yeah, everybody's kissing on the cheek.
She's got them kissable cheeks.
I got big kissy cheeks. People be coming to them.
The face cheeks. Everybody, the face cheeks.
I said all of those words in a bad way,
Yeah.
and I'm sorry to myself.
Big kissy cheeks.
And everyone's coming to them is what I said after that. So.
Ew.
God, I didn't miss that the first time.
Whoa.
We could have just swept that, run under the rug.
Does anyone else have a quick bite, maybe? Because I don't want to be here anymore.
I was going to say one more thing about Hannah's thing, is that I think that if you feel, even if it's not a real like dirt or, needing to get a thing off of your face or your whatever, if you have this in your mind that you have now received someone else's film on your body, like it's everywhere.
Film!
You feel it. But that's what it is. It's like a film on the outside of your body that you feel like is there,
becoming nauseous.
even if it's not. So now you can't touch anything.
I'm
'cause you're just
nauseated.
spreading it everywhere.
Oh, God.
You're putting it on everything you touch, and like you can't eat anything.
I will never
you
eat
gotta,
again.
Like, really wash every part of you.
This is the worst thing
Because
that's
it's
ever
there.
happened to me. Katie describing
I'm so
a
sorry,
film
but that's.
all over my body. Oh my God, I might actually start gagging.
I'm so sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
Let's
We're
come
done
back
with quick
from it.
bites. I messed up, and I'm sorry.
Help me.
Okay, everybody's having a great.
So-
Puppies are cool and they're very cute. And everybody look at my dog. Look at her.
Katie has a dog in her background that I'm going to describe. I can't fully see it, but it looks like every time to me I see this picture that the dog has on one of those things that like the queen wears around her neck.
That's absolutely correct.
Okay, that's what she has on, the dog.
Oh.
Our dog Penny, who's amazing and adorable, wearing like royal garb and in a portrait and in a very regal gold frame.
Was she wearing real garb in the picture, or was the painted like that?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
We sent in a photo and they like put their head on the thing. So
That's nice.
yeah. And everything is nice and nobody said anything that's going to ruin anyone else's
I've
day.
mostly mitigated my gastrointestinal distress at this moment. Mostly.
Okay.
It is not fully healed, but it is mostly mitigated.
Did anybody else have a quick bite?
I think I don't.
All right, I'm full. I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's
Yeah.
get in here.
I am
Well,
full.
you're first.
I am. So we had a write-in from a human person via email, 3anxiousladies@gmail.com.
Jeez.
Saying it like that doesn't set up well the fact that her name is the same as yours.
Yes. So we had another palindrome friend write in, Hannah, also. Yeah. Anxiety. So she wrote in saying that she has difficulty with texting, which is sort of like speech, which I'm having trouble with right now. Anyway.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, so she wrote in saying that occasionally when texting someone who she's known for more than a year, it becomes exceedingly anxious to have sent the text and then must power down her cell phone in order to retrieve some level of sanity.
She says somebody I haven't known for at least 1.5 years, but even sometimes if she's known for a while, it's still hard.
Yeah, I really read that wrong. So this is going well for me.
I feel like it's, though, I feel like it implies like if there's been a long break in contact.
Uh-huh.
That's
Yeah, either way.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's always weird. It's like you see something they do, like in an Instagram story, and you're like, yeah, that's great. And then you're immediately like, they don't remember me and I'm vomiting. And why did I say that? And I've seen everything they've done on social media for the last 2 years. And it's weird because I still feel like I know them. But then I remember as soon as I send that text that I don't really know them anymore. And they know that. And now we both know that. And the message has been sent. So I'm here with you, Hannah. In anxiety, solidarity for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I also do. A lot of it was when I did the switch from Android to Apple and you get read receipts on.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And that was like, it's just like not something I could deal with. And you feel like you have to reciprocate it, you know? Like I got a friend who puts his on, so I'm like, okay, I'll put mine on. You know, like we got to do it to each other.
I do it, so you do it.
But there's the thing of like, as soon as they read it, you're like, shit, I don't know what to say. And I never knew what to say. And now you know that I read it and I'm going to jump off the
Couch.
Oh my God. Good job, you guys. I wasn't there with you. It was
the couch. That's what you had to jump off of in that moment. That was right.
Could have been anything.
I think with read receipts, it's like I have an Android still, so I just like am not in that. But it's like Facebook Messages has it, and like
If Facebook does it, and I feel like it doesn't let you not. But I also have never tried.
But like I do know with Facebook, if you like have your notifications bar, and you like open it and then read it through that, you don't like click on it and go into the app, then I don't think it shows that you read it.
It doesn't.
Yeah, that's definitely the workaround.
All that to say that is what I would do if I had text read receipts anyway, is I would only ever read it. I would just like make myself do this like extra step just to make sure that people wouldn't read it or know that I read it. But also I just probably would turn read receipts off.
See,
because I'm just not about that.
I kind of like to have them in that it's just like somehow it makes it like for the people who I actually know and know that I'm horrible with my cell phone, it's like if I've read it and haven't responded and it's been 12 hours, like you can just guarantee that I forgot to respond and you just be like, hey, listen, you read this and didn't respond. And then I'd be like, oh yeah, that's fine. But like anyone else, it's terrifying. Like anyone that's not just like my core group of people, like I don't want them to have read receipts. I did once. They have helped me in the past when I've been a little bit of a nutcase and got a boyfriend lying to me. It's like, I never read that. And I was like, okay. And I let him have it for like 2 weeks. And I saw how long he would let that go. And I finally was like, your bitch ass has read receipts on. I know you read it. He immediately turned them off. And then I found out he was cheating on me.
Dude.
So good times,
Ooh,
you know.
wait.
It's really what they're there for.
What a nice story.
That little sleuth work, little sleuthing.
Catching people red-handed.
Their hands can be any color that they want to be.
Yeah, but if they've done the murder, then they're red-handed.
How do you
You know what
know?
I'm saying? Because blood is red.
Ooh.
Maybe.
And possibly if there was another form of killing happening, your hands might just be red from irritation, like strangling or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it involved painting a barn red.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Painting the town red.
Ooh.
Watch out. Might get caught red-handed.
A lot of stuff is red.
A lot of stuff is red. That's actually a good point. Let's talk about that more.
Just like read receipts. Text be red.
Oh my God.
Oh.
You
Oh.
did it. You really did it. Dang, dude.
Oh. Yeah. I find myself using too many emojis with people I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you got to make sure that they know that you're not furious at them because you have not put enough punctuation.
Yeah,
Well, for
but then I
sure.
also am anxious of being like, was that weird? Do I look dumb? Are emojis stupid? The more emojis I put at you, the less I am confident in anything that I'm saying. There's
That's
a little
right.
secret for people. If I ever text you and there's like more than 3 emojis, I am freaking out about something.
Yeah, definitely. And it's always like the ones where you like send them a lot to like people that know you and y'all have the language down. You know, like my most used emoji is the smile with no teeth and red cheeks because it's just cute and I like it. But it also is like a little bit blushing. And then if I send it to somebody else and then I'm like, oh God, I sent them that. And now they know that am I flirting with them now? It's just like, I think that's the cutest smiley face, but I don't want to be flirting with you, you know, second cousin that I never talk to. Like, that'd be odd. I don't want him to think that I am. And so then it gets really, really weird.
My most used emoji is the clown.
Yeah.
Emoji.
No, it's not.
No, I'm just kidding. It's those two hearts that are like a DD, you know?
Oh, a DD heart.
Yeah. How do you use the one with the little dot underneath it?
Oh, it's supposed to be like a heart exclamation point, I think.
That's insane.
Is it really?
I think so.
That's not real.
Yeah.
When would you use it like that?
You'd be like, hi, heart exclamation point. Two hearts, clown,
Yes, 2 hearts, clown,
potato.
thumbs up.
I always feel like it's like they're sending me a heart, but they don't want it to be too big. So they're like showing me that a little bit of their heart isn't in it and it's just a circle, you know? It feels like somehow ruder. Like I don't like it. It's like, you don't get a full heart.
Whoa.
I feel like you're just trying to look cooler.
You guys are reading a lot into the emojis and I'm doing them too much. So now I'm stressed out. I'm sending people emojis and they'll be like, oh, you don't love me? Okay. I see. Potato.
I mean, there are certain ones that are like, why would you? Like my phone does that thing where if I'm texting, then it'll suggest that instead of, like if I say, oh, I'm going on the boat, then it'll put like a boat emoji in my suggestions. And it's like, yeah, let me just punctuate this boat word with the boat emoji so they know, oh, that's what a boat is. Oh, good. I think it's great and hilarious, but it just doesn't really serve much
I would
purpose.
prefer that where it like punctuates the word with the emoji. I feel like in Apple it just replaces it fully. It's just like I'm going out on the boat emoji, and it's like no, I don't want to be that person that
no.
speaks in emojis.
Hieroglyphics.
It like gives you the option to replace like 4 of the words in your text with emojis, and it's like, you know, I don't want that. How is your dog emoji? No. I know how to spell dog. I don't need a pictograph to show you what I'm talking about. If you can't read, then why are we texting? No offense to anybody who can't read. That was a bit elitist and cruel.
Yeah, my nephews, I don't think they can read yet, so.
Yeah, I don't think they text, probably. But they could listen to a podcast, which is...
They could listen to a podcast and know that you just roasted them.
Shout out. Yeah.
So now we're all fighting.
Your nephews?
Yeah,
They don't know who I am.
they do. I think they had a babysitter with your name, so they get
Yes.
a little like shook about that. But
Yeah, it's really confusing. It's like there's 2 Hannahs and I can't deal with that. So I'm just going to not acknowledge your existence. I think that's more what I get from them. In a way that it's like sometimes you're just 3 and it's like, that's too hard. I need to go make a fort on a slide, you know? And that's fair. And I'm not mad about it. There's no anger in that.
don't come back until you've changed your name. Thank you. Bye.
Yep, exactly. I don't know what that means. Bye.
Oh, to be a child. I send a lot of GIFs. GIF. I know that is in itself a controversial word. But I say GIF because I like
Because you like peanut butter.
I mean, that's true. I'm not going to deny that. But it's not necessarily why I say it that way. I just, you know.
Yeah, but then, well, you don't have Apple. But if you have the gift with a T.
Ooh, gift.
See? That's why it's bad. It sounds like the word
A
gift.
gift keyboard.
Gift keyboard. Just send people money.
Or gifts.
Or presents, little presents.
Yeah, for real presents. Kendra Scott, get in on this. Send some earrings.
They do be doing all the stuff. Or Tiff's Treats. It's so, they blow my ass up. I don't know if y'all have the Tiff's Treats app. But they be sending me like a notification a day. And I'm like,
I thought that was a review of the cookies. They blow my ass up.
Yes.
Don't eat them.
They're actually really good. You should eat them.
Oh,
But
yeah.
if you get the app, they like send you a message every day. They're like, BOGO cookies. But how about tonight? You thinking cookies? The cookies are hot. You want ice cream? Get well soon. You need a balloon? I got a lot. Kendra Scott? I don't know. And I'm like, shit, just chill the fuck out, man. I'll get some cookies. My mom's fucking cookies.
And a necklace.
And a necklace. Yeah. 10 out of 10 recommend
man.
birthday gift. Get the necklace with Kendra Scott if it's available in your town. Made Marissa smile on her birthday, so, you know.
Every time I order those cookies, though, it's just like right there being like, ooh, those earrings too, though. Why not? Like, they're right there. She's smart. She's smart.
Yeah. It's only like $100, you know? It'll be fine.
Yeah, I never do it, but you see it and you're like, that would be what would go with cookies is earrings.
Yeah.
Logical next step.
It's
Yep.
Yep. That's called synergy, baby.
Gotta put these earrings on and eat these cookies and have a Friday night.
That sounds
Oh, man.
nice.
It actually does sound nice. And that's why she's
Yeah.
taking my money.
I would not be against that
Yeah.
experience.
It's like, I am the right market. It's good that they blow my ass up so that I can remember.
yeah, it's an ass blowing you will never forget.
No, ma'am.
Oh man, sorry.
This is a throwback quick bite and it has to do with ass blowing. Not really.
That's amazing.
really.
I really am looking forward to it.
There was a friend who listens to the podcast who mentioned that he saw someone at the gym who blow dries their balls with the blow dryer, like an old man who just openly does that in the gym room.
How? Why?
And I just like think that's insane.
Blow. Oh, okay. Is it a?
How did he?
It broke me. Is he drying his hair and then just like doing a quick like, all right, let's get to downstairs, like, or is it just a balls? Is it just
It
there?
sounds
for the
like it was
balls?
just a ball situation and he's fully nude and just openly doing that.
Does he bring his own
Just-
blow dryer? Is what I'm curious about.
I asked that too, and it is that the gym has hair dryers.
Yeah, but I feel like we could get some labels on there and be like for head hair only, and that would be reasonable, right? Like,
They should have two
It's
hair
like-
dryers, one for your head hair and one for your balls hair.
Stop trying to flop your junk in the wind. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I don't think I want anything that's in that close proximity to your Johnson. Like,
Because you know it's drippy. It's like the hair, it's like dripping onto the hair dryer.
oh
right?
my word. And to
Or
be able to do that
not.
in the male anatomy, I just feel like there's got to be touching of things and then touching of the hair dryer, and I just don't feel like that's acceptable.
Oh, like a lifting.
I don't
experience.
like that. Well, luckily I'll never have to go in that locker room, but I'm just saying, like,
I feel
yeah,
like the feminine equivalent of that is like lifting up a titty to get.
yeah, but you wouldn't want to put hot air on that. That would just make it exactly the same.
You just give it a wipe.
That's
one wipe.
true. Yeah, that's true. I guess you're right.
Also, I'm not allowed to say panties, but you're allowed to say titty.
Well, I actually really thought about it before I said it, and then I didn't have time because it was my time to say the word now. After I was thinking about it for too long.
There's
So,
actually no word that I like to call a boob.
yeah, they're all weird.
Breast is like too
Breasts.
formal. Like you're tying it with a bow.
Separate breasts.
Titty's too informal. Boob is like got too many.
Kind of silly.
It's very
Boobs is
silly.
even sillier.
It's the silliest word. Boob.
This is silly.
Boobies.
If you're shortening it to tits, then that's like, hey, you're like catcalling yourself if you call them tits, you know?
What up, sugar tits? Yeah. But you also can't call it a boobie because then that somehow makes you like a 5-year-old boy that's talking about their mom, you know? And that's
Yeah.
weird.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know.
Melons.
Your front hanging. Your front hangs.
Your sweater meats?
your knockers.
meat sweaters.
That one really got me. I forgot.
The girls.
Sweater puppies.
Sweater puppies is one, but I think that's kind of
It's weird.
gross,
It's
too.
like, why are they puppies?
Why are
Like,
they
there's
puppies?
too much. There's too many layers to that.
I feel like the girls is like one of my favorite ones because it somehow makes you like a 50-year-old lady that like smokes a lot and is like a cougar, you know? It's like you're
gotta
talking
hang
about
up
the
the
girls.
Gotta blow dry
Yes.
the girls.
The twins.
Oh, the
But like
twins.
that is so like if you can say twins and be honest with yourself, then good for you.
Oh, yeah.
That's the truth.
Those twins are definitely not identical.
It's like cousins, maybe sometimes. Like that's what we're working with.
They're related, but you can't tell.
They are
like,
fraternal indeed.
Maybe half different dad, you know.
Different dads for sure.
There was a time I was at a Renaissance festival, and this man was standing next to me as I was getting out of my car talking to his wife, and he was like, hey, why don't you let the twins out so they can get a suntan? And then I got in my car and went home.
Wait, sorry. He said it to you or his wife?
Oh,
He said it to his wife.
Okay.
Whoa. If he
I
said
just,
it
like,
to me.
Really missed I just stopped thinking halfway through that story. So like
then I set myself on fire because he said that to me. That's the only next
He
option.
said it to me, I don't know. I'd, like punch him in the face and then myself in the face.
yes.
And go home.
Oh my god.
We said it to his wife, and I'll never unhear that.
Can never not know it. That's for sure.
I mean, it's like, is it weird that I think that's kind of cute?
Mm.
Like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna move on.
No, it's nice.
I like it only, and nothing about it makes me feel odd or dirty.
It's like nobody should have had to witness it, right? Like you were not supposed to be part of it, and the fact
Should
that you
be
know
private.
it is wrong. But like in private, he's like, "Hey, let those twins get a little tan on them," you know?
No, it's just gross still.
I guess it all depends on her reaction. If she's like, "Oh my god, Jerry, stop," then it's like fine. But if she's like, "I am so over your shit right now, and you need to just let me put these away,"
She says nothing while she's thinking about those papers her lawyer was already going to send on Monday.
yeah, like those are the two reactions. She's either from New York and her husband's name is Jerry. Or she's
It was in
already-
New York, so
Oh my god. Maybe
Yeah.
I was there.
was it you? Was it your twins?
Maybe that's my husband Jerry.
Your husband, Jerry.
And you thought it was sweet?
I have a secret double life.
All right, so texting wrapped that up pretty quick.
Yeah, that one
If
is-
you
yep.
tuned into our last episode, the lost episode, send in a clown emoji to your friends. When in trouble, you'll never know what it means. Moving on.
Yes, and download the clown emoji keyboard where it's just clowns.
And also, Katie has a special treat. I wish I didn't say it like that.
I have a special treat for everybody. If you've been a good boy
Oh my god. She has an Android, so her phone does a thing where her emojis combine.
Yeah.
If you do two, it's like, oh, you want a turtle with a cowboy hat, and then it's a turtle cowboy hat,
It really puts a
and it's
color
just
on
the
it.
greatest thing.
You know, actually, I think
It's a
I
special treat.
need to know about turtle cowboy hat because so like yeah, these emojis I just like am obsessed with them kind of, and I have to hold myself back from sending them to everyone I know all day long. Because like how do you not love it? And also
End of
like
end of question.
the dumbest thing because they just decide how they combine is so insane sometimes that it's ridiculous. I mean, I remember it was fresh on my mind when we recorded this last time that the thumbs up plus the turtle, I don't know why the turtle's so unhinged. I feel like they do the experimental shit on the turtle, and then they're just like, no, we can't do that, but like, let's keep it anyway. You know, they took this turtle and added a thumbs up by making its head shaped like a thumbs up hand. Full, all fingers, thumbs up, and then smacked on the back of it is a little turtle face, and then full turtle body is like attached. It's like, who said that's the way to do it? And then every other animal, if you combine that with a thumbs up, does not happen. Sometimes it dresses the thumb up like it is the animal. Sometimes it is the thumb of the animal. And you're thinking, okay, the turtle didn't have thumbs.
I was thinking that. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, you got it, Katie.
It would usually have thumbs, but this particular turtle did not have thumbs.
She's in my brain.
But like and then I went to go test the pig emoji because they have hooves and not thumbs. Those aren't thumbs. And it's just like, they just a pig and then two little pink thumbs up. Like he's got hands all of a sudden.
Hands.
So like, who is making the rules? Who's deciding it? I need to meet them and I need to shake their hand and slap them across the face, both at the same time.
Because they are an anarchist, now making you an anarchist.
They are my worst enemy and my best friend. And I want to work with them and open a business and destroy their whole career. All of it at once.
Yes.
There's so much happening there. Mostly they're cute, but yeah, there's
turtle. The unhinged turtle is the best.
Thumbs up. Oh yeah, I just like, I could go on for. I literally like lay in my bed sometimes and just I text myself these combination emojis so that I have them in my own records, so I don't bother anyone else.
I miss them.
Showed that to my mom the other day. She didn't even know you could text yourself, and I was like, yeah.
You can go nuts.
It just sends it, and then it's like, oh, you have a text. It's from you. You're like, oh my God.
Surprise.
Do you go back and delete all of the sent messages so that it's not duplicates?
Of course not.
You just like have two thummy headed turts looking at you at the same time.
Absolutely, I do.
Wow.
Yes.
Turts.
Yes, and I have like a medal, like a medal of honor that you would wear, but it's got like a really somber face on it. It's like, you are the saddest. Congratulations, you've won.
I won at a cost.
Yeah. I won at a cost. That is the name of that. I'm going to put that in a frame and I'm going to sell it to the Louvre.
Yes.
And they're going to be like, this is not your art. And I'm going to be like, I don't care. Can you tell me whose art it is?
Find a guy who it is and I'll
Yeah.
marry him and murder him.
Yep. I gotta.
They probably run a pretty tight ship at the Louvre, you know? They could do some records tracking.
Yeah. I just gotta commit crimes first and then they'll try to sue me for taking their art.
Yes. And then you could be like, great, I'm countersuing you for
stealing my heart. I stole their art, they stole my heart.
It's Nick Cage.
Nicholas.
Did you just forget what Nick Cage's first name is?
Nicholas Cage. Do you say Nick Cage?
I just questioned it.
Okay.
I wanted to say Neil Cage for a second.
Who's that guy?
Hey, I'm Neil Cage.
That guy probably made the art.
He's the one. I'm saying that's the guy. He's the one who does it.
Okay. Oh, because he's the best actor and the worst actor at the same time.
Mm-hmm. And he steals from the Louvre.
No.
The Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, it's Neil Cage, and it's a side movie where they steal
steals
the Louvre.
Steals.
No, what's the one that's the American history movie where they're like in a museum? Night at the museum, if you will.
Ah, it will.
That's not Neil Cage.
No, but it's like might as well be, you know?
That's Ben Stiller.
I'm pretty sure that's got Robin Williams, so you're really
It does have Robin
creating
Williams.
some enemies.
No, nobody's saying that Robin Williams is doing a bad job. It's just like the theme of the movie could like might as well have Neil Cage in it.
That's true.
Okay.
Because they both have like a declaration of
I don't know.
some old artifact. I don't know. They're all like artifacty.
And Neil Cage is stealing the Declaration of Independence from a real place that exists, and it's a real document that exists. Although the stuff he uses to get there, all the like Illuminati shit, that doesn't exist probably. But like,
Only probably.
you know, Franklin Roosevelt coming to life at night in a museum does feel like a little bit of a different vibe to me.
All right. I don't think I know enough about either of these movies.
Did you know that's what Night at the Museum is about? The museum comes alive at night, Hannah.
I think I remember this now as I'm saying things. And I do love Teddy Roosevelt, and Robin Williams is awesome. And I think I also liked the Da Vinci Code. It just all seemed kind of the same to me. So I'm realizing now. Wait, Declaration of Independence,
guys,
is that the
dude.
Da Vinci Code?
No, that's National Treasure.
Oh my God, I don't know what any of these movies are.
The Da Vinci Code is a different thing too.
They all
But it
have
is
like some
similar,
kind of
I think,
historical
Puzzles.
things that are in the present. It's like historically relevant now. Indiana Jones, I don't know. It's all relevant
You can't throw
now.
that in there.
Okay, you are
You're
just
saying anything.
ready to fight people now.
I'm not saying they're bad movies. I'm just
Man.
saying they all have like a similar thread of like the old stuff is relevant in the now time. And then I start getting them all mixed up, you know?
She'll just say anything.
Okay.
Marissa's actually mad.
You put Nick Cage in Indiana Jones. That's not right.
Nobody's saying the actors are being the same. Everybody's just saying like they gotta
Is it like Star Wars too?
they got flavor.
Lord of the Rings?
Harry Potter.
No, wait, what? No, none of those are about the
actually
old
just like
stuff
Finding
being
Nemo.
important in the now. Y'all are missing the
is
common
just like
thread.
Cars. Historical movie Cars.
That's how the roads got made. How do you think they got made?
Yeah. Miter.
All right, shut it down.
This episode really got away from us. We
Yeah.
we only cover one topic, so you guys will never know what the other ones were until you listen next week.
Well, we're actually not going to ever talk about them. Probably like, never. I don't know. That was a lie.
You won't know about when Hannah goes to a doctor office and sits on the paper in the rooms and her butt cheeks eats the paper as she walks across the room and gets trapped up her butt.
That is
You'll never
true.
know.
And
That's so sad for you.
yeah, I know you
God.
missed it.
Aw.
You're stupid. Not me who deleted all of my audio. It's you, the listener.
Aw.
Aww.
We were recording
So
it
sad.
live. Oh my God. We don't be
You
live.
should have been in the room with us.
Yeah.
All 30 of you.
Hacked in. Hack the
So-
computers.
While you're hacking computers, go ahead and hack right into your social medias at 3, the number 3, anxious
Okay,
ladies.
don't hack us or
No.
yourself.
I'm not. Yeah. That's a good.
Crack.
Yeah.
I don't know, like hacking hacking into the field. No, okay, don't hack my computer. It's already happened with my Instagram. Please go blow up my old Instagram and get that person taken down. No, 3, the number 3, anxious ladies on all social medias. Follow.
Yes.
And if you have a little tidbit, little quick bite, little munchy meat you want to throw in there, it's 3, the number 3, anxious ladies.
Did you say munchy meat with an M?
At gmail.com. Yeah, munchy meat. That's the best part of the cat.
Or if you have something that makes you anxious that you'd like to give us a little info on, you can do that too. I'm just going to blow past that situation.
It's probably for the best. I was handling it well.
The number 3, anxiousladies at gmail.com. We thank you so much for listening and sending in the things that you already have sent in.
Yeah.
More than you know.
Yeah.
Also, if you can leave a review or anything at all, or share it with a friend, that really does help us out a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
And we love you.
And we probably will talk about that stuff we didn't talk about today. It's just kidding.
Bye. Go pet a cat.
Go get some munching meat.
Bye.